I want you to look at your hands for a moment. These are your tools for interacting with the world. They have held your children, built your home, cooked thousands of meals, and written the story of your life. But for millions of people, especially after the age of 50, these precious tools have turned into sources of daily torture. I see it all the time in my clinic. A patient comes in, hiding her hands in her lap, rubbing her knuckles. She tells me about the frustration of not being able to open a simple jar of pasta sauce. She talks about the morning stiffness that makes her fingers feel like they are made of rusty wood, unable to bend. She talks about the sharp, stabbing pain that strikes when she tries to button a shirt or hold a pen. The standard medical advice usually involves popping anti-inflammatory pills that can tear up your stomach lining, or using expensive pharmaceutical creams that smell like a chemical factory and often provide only surface-level cooling. But what if I told you that the most potent relief for your aching hands isn't found in a pharmacy aisle, but likely sits right now in your kitchen pantry? What if there was a grandma's remedy, a simple 2-ingredient mixture, that science has actually validated as a powerful transdermal painkiller? In this video, I am going to teach you how to mix a specific liquid gold with a potent essential oil to create a warming massage ritual that penetrates deep into the joints, lubricates the stiffness, and silences the pain of arthritis. To understand why this remedy works, we first have to understand what is happening inside those painful knuckles. Arthritis in the hands is essentially a drying out and rusting process. Inside your joints, you have a miraculous substance called synovial fluid. It acts like the oil in a car engine, lubricating the cartilage so your bones glide smoothly over each other. As we age, and with the onset of osteoarthritis, the production of this fluid decreases. At the same time, inflammation, the fire, sets in, causing the tissues to swell. This swelling compresses the nerves, leading to pain. So you have a joint that is dry, inflamed, and stiff. Most creams you buy sit on top of the skin. They might freeze the skin with menthol to distract you from the pain, but they don't necessarily feed the joint or reduce the chemical inflammation at the source. We need a vehicle that can penetrate the skin barrier and deliver anti-inflammatory compounds directly to the synovial tissue. This brings us to our base ingredient, extra virgin olive oil. You might use it for salads, but in the world of natural medicine, this is liquid gold. The magic of olive oil lies in a specific phenolic compound called oleocanthal. This is where the science gets fascinating. A landmark study published in the journal Nature revealed that oleocanthal shares a striking pharmacological similarity to ibuprofen. It acts as a natural nonsteroidal anti-inflammatory drug NSAID. It works by inhibiting the COX-1 and COX-2 enzymes, which are the very enzymes responsible for causing pain and inflammation in your body. When you apply high-quality olive oil to your skin, especially when it is warm, it doesn't just moisturize. It delivers a microdose of this natural painkiller directly into the tissues. It is literally nature's ibuprofen, without the risk of stomach ulcers. But for severe arthritis, olive oil needs a partner. It needs a booster to drive the circulation and numb the nerve endings. That partner is the secret ingredient, Rosemary Essential Oil, or concentrated rosemary extract. Rosemary is not just a herb for roast chicken. It is a circulatory powerhouse. The active compounds in rosemary, specifically carnosic acid and carnosol, are potent anti-inflammatories. But the real magic of rosemary for hand arthritis is its ability to stimulate blood flow. Remember, one of the reasons hands hurt so much is poor circulation. They are extremities, far from the heart. Cold hands are painful hands. Rosemary acts as a vasodilator. When applied topically, it opens up the tiny capillaries in your fingers, rushing warm, oxygenated blood to the area. This influx of blood helps to flush out inflammatory waste products and brings nutrients to repair the tissue. Furthermore, rosemary contains camphor, which has a mild analgesic, numbing, effect on the nerves. So, when you combine the natural ibuprofen of olive oil with the circulatory booster of rosemary, you create a synergistic remedy that tackles the pain from two angles. Now let's learn the protocol of the golden hands. The application technique is just as important as the ingredients. You cannot just slap this on cold. Heat is the catalyst. Step 1. The warming. Take about 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Pour it into a small glass bowl. Place this bowl inside a larger bowl filled with hot water, a water bath or bain-marie. Do not microwave the oil, as high heat can destroy the delicate oleocanthal. Let the oil warm up until it is pleasantly hot to the touch. Think of a warm bath temperature, not scalding. Step 2. The activation. Once the oil is warm, add 5 to 8 drops of high-quality rosemary essential oil. Stir it gently. The heat will release the volatile aromatic compounds of the rosemary, which also have a therapeutic effect when inhaled. Step 3. The milking massage. This is the secret technique. Dip your hands into the warm oil. Don't just rub it in. I want you to perform a milking motion on each finger. Grasp the base of your finger with the opposite hand and firmly pull and twist towards the tip, as if you are squeezing the last bit of toothpaste out of a tube. This action helps to push stagnant fluid out of the joints, reducing swelling, and forces the oil deep into the skin. Spend at least 1 minute on each finger. Pay special attention to the thumb joint, which is often the most painful. Step 4. The occlusion, optional but recommended. If your pain is severe, after the massage, put on a pair of cotton gloves. Leave them on for at least 30 minutes, or even overnight. The gloves trap the heat and prevent the oil from rubbing off, creating a greenhouse effect that maximizes absorption. In summary, you do not have to accept that your hands are broken just because of your age. The stiffness and pain are signals that your joints are starving for lubrication and blood flow. By using this grandma's remedy, which is actually a sophisticated biochemical intervention using oleocanthal and carnosic acid, you are feeding your joints exactly what they need. You are reducing the inflammation with the olive oil and restoring the circulation with the rosemary. It is a ritual of self-love that restores the utility of your most precious tools. Of course, a medical disclaimer is necessary. If your hands are hot, red, and swollen to the touch, this could be an infection or a flare-up of rheumatoid arthritis, an autoimmune condition. In these cases, heat might make it worse, and you should consult a doctor immediately. Also, always do a patch test with the essential oil on your wrist to ensure you aren't allergic. But for the vast majority with osteoarthritis, this warm oil ritual is a game changer. I want to challenge you. Try this tonight. Don't just watch the video, heat the oil. Then come back tomorrow and tell me in the comments. Did your hands feel looser in the morning? Did the jar open a little easier? If this remedy helps you, please like the video and share it with every friend you know who struggles with arthritis. Subscribe for more natural solutions that actually work. Let's get your hands moving again.